Hey everyone, welcome to the MContent podcast, AMA, whatever you want to call it. In the chat, let us know, can you guys hear us okay? Is everything fine?
All good?
All good?
All good. We just got a confirmation from Rami. Where's you, Rami?
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So I wanted to ask you, Ryan.
No, I'm the
sorry.
host.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I'm the
sorry,
host. This guy. What's up with the costume today? What's going on?
I was on my way here. I met somebody called Saqib, and he's like, you want to get all inclusive, you should wear a bloody pharaoh. I think it's a pyramid scheme.
Wow. Yeah, from Saqib it 100% is, for sure. I didn't even know today was Halloween.
So it's Halloween? Isn't that how you dress like?
That's how I dress normally. Yeah. Guys, if you don't know, we're here with Niraj today. He's our development and production executive for the project. I don't think he's been on video yet, and he's also about to go live on his Insta, so here we go.
Yeah.
Okay, they can hear us, we can see and hear you. Someone said, who is this pharaoh? Awesome. If you would like to give a little bit about your past experience, a little, intro about yourself.
Okay.
It'd be great. Just so the community can get to know you.
Yup. I like to think of myself as a child of content. Been doing this for as long as I remember. But my origin or where I started off my career was being a professional footballer back in India. That was my aim. Like any sportsman who is growing up in India wants to become a professional footballer, and I was one of them. But you know what? Just going through the years, changing one profession to other, I eventually realized that at the crux, I'm a storyteller, and that's what I want to do. I want to say stories, and then 4 to 5 years back is when I actually started working full time in the media industry. Talking about my media specific experience, I've worked for Dharma Productions, which is one of the OG production houses back in India. Mm-hmm. Worked in Southeast Asia, and I'm here. I'm right here.
Awesome. That's crazy. So you talked about all your experience, what you've done. Why MContent? What made you want to join the MContent team? What about it was interesting for you?
I think it's hard work. This is a kind of my own philosophy. It's good to be a hard worker, but before that, one needs to be very sure of which industry one is working in. Second would be who are the people you're working in, working with, and then of course the work that you put in. I think these three factors in that chronology is very important. And me wanting to be in media, in content, having a knack for technology, I don't know. There's no other place apart from MContent I could think of.
There's no other project or business model out there like ours, and I think that's why it's so amazing. And like I say, every AMA, every podcast. This is your project as much as it is ours, so it's nice to introduce the team and hear the background that they have, that they're bringing to this project, so that we grow, so that everything is scalable. I think it's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I have a list of questions from community, from different people that I want to ask you. If that's okay.
Please.
Yeah?
I also have a couple of questions.
For me?
Yeah.
Or community?
For the community as well, but for you as well.
Okay.
Later in the conversation.
Okay. So what specifically do you do for MContent?
So we've got a growing content team. We've gotten one of the best in the world at what we do. My particular role in the company, in the team particularly, is I lead all creative development. So as a content company, we get a lot of pitches, some from filmmakers, from just people passionate about concepts. And these pitches are at different stages of development.
Right.
Some of them are at a super nascent stage of just an idea. Some of them that they've done a little bit of treatment, and they want us to help them with the financing.
Right.
So my job in a nutshell is to overlook at what stages are these concepts, and where, if at all we want to pitch in, where can we pitch in.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, we want to enable content creators, right? We want to give them a voice, a push that was not possible in the Web 1 and the Web 2 world. So yeah, that's about it. That's a long way of saying what I do. In a short way, I just get to meet a lot of interesting people throwing in their ideas, and many a times I get to pick what we'll work upon. So
It's pretty cool.
that's cool.
That's awesome.
And we got hot chocolate in the office.
We do have hot chocolate and coffee. Black coffee is what I stick to. So, do you think it's not more about like what projects we fund or what ideas? Do you search ones that are right for our project, for our brand, or I don't know how you work that out, or something you find interesting, or you get what I'm trying to say? Was it something that would be good for you think our community would enjoy, or what exactly do you look for?
See, as a content streaming platform, definitely we want to create our own niche, right? I would say we don't have a competition per se because there is no major Web3 streaming platform. Let's start with that.
Yeah.
But that being said, there are certain niches that we want to establish ourselves in. So of course, that being said, we're open to ideas. If you're a passionate filmmaker, content creator, just passionate and have some sense to the pitches or your ideas, then we are here to help you.
Yeah, it's amazing. No, there's nothing out there like this, guys. Okay, what exciting projects are you currently working on for MContent? Is there something you can say, can't say? Can you?
I'll just have to sign the NDA. But before that, just right off the bat, what has already been currently on the platform right now is Qatar project. And FIFA coming in, we've got an exciting content line which talks about what to expect at the World Cup. Qatar is the first Arab nation to hold a World Cup. It's happening first time in the winter season. There are so many firsts in this particular edition, and we have come out with a concept line which gives the tourist / ticket holder all the information they would need. So definitely check that out. That's one. There's a very exciting project which will be coming out soon, a partnership with Scuffle, which is one of the biggest MMA promotions in Africa. So our projects, because see, the vision of our leadership is global. We look at ourselves as a global entity, and that reflects in the projects that we are supporting. At this particular point, Ryan, and I'm sure you're aware, we've got partnerships established with production houses, interesting content creators across the world. So within a couple of months, you will see a lot of global content on our platform.
It's amazing. And we had one question from the community I got earlier. Is there any Halloween specific?
Of course,
Yeah?
of course. This is the first piece of content going on. But yeah, of course. We know it's this Halloween season and we've got some 4 to 5 very interesting titles which are on the platform right now.
Go watch
from
them.
across the world. Go
What are you
watch
guys
it.
doing?
Go watch it.
After,
go earn
after
some
this,
money.
after this, go
After
watch.
this, after this, please.
Please
Yeah.
watch to the end. So, in your opinion, what's the future of like content making in regards to Web3? What's the future of content making and just in general?
Before talking about the future, just let's take a step aside.
Okay.
Let's just talk about what's the present.
Right.
I come from an independent content creation background, and one of the biggest challenges that we face as artists, as creative individuals, is we've got the story, we believe in it, we understand that this will have a market, but we don't know how to raise finance for it many a times. Mostly, this is the concern and a pain point of 90% of the creators out there. How should we raise finance for it? How are we to market it? Because it's a very saturated market. There are so
Right.
many things happening.
Right.
So going forward, we are getting more and more in the creator economy, and these creators will definitely want a mechanism where their projects can be given, have a voice, can raise funds, and see. This is something that Web3 offers, which none of the other, Web1 or Web2 could offer. Where if you're an artist, if you have a community, the community can actually bet on you.
Yeah.
I mean, that is something unheard of.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
It's amazing.
So if today Ryan wants to make a video or series and Ryan has a community, Ryan could just ask the community, guys, this is the project, this is my vision, you trust me as a creator, so help me with this project.
And it's pretty cool for a content creator, a filmmaker, to get the funding
Yeah.
and already have an audience that's incentivized because they're earning.
Exactly.
It's amazing.
Exactly.
It's just like the way they tie together is pretty cool.
I think it also makes, just if you to take the creative aspect out of it and just talk about the business sense, the people who have invested in a project have an incentive to make sure that it is a success.
Right.
If I am to chip into the project via an NFT or just chip into it, I have to make sure that this goes out there.
Right.
This really becomes big.
Right.
So it's a two-way traffic. Initially, before in the Web 2 era, the producers, the big centralized agencies decide what comes out, and the viewer is a sheep. They just have to accept or reject it.
Right.
But in Web 3, there is a to and fro.
Right.
If the community doesn't like a particular idea, that is the end of that idea.
Right. Right. I think it's really amazing when you stop and think about how everything works, the reward system.
Yeah.
Web3 is amazing. Like in general.
Amazing. I think especially for this particular industry or vertical within Web3.
Yeah.
And I think MContent has been so welcoming. I mean, I literally showed up at the office, right? You were the first person I spoke to. Yeah. I literally showed up at the office because I read about MContent and I was like, wow, these guys are really doing something that nobody else is talking about. It's worth a visit. And we are always open for great ideas, great filmmakers. We are here to support them. Just talking a little bit about the verticals we have. We've got a separate vertical called MCeed, which is more so of a mechanism in place for upcoming filmmakers where they can pitch their ideas to us, and when the community decides. Now see, the very important word here is the community.
Right.
Again, MContent is not a centralized organization. We represent a community. And in MC, if the community likes your project, great, we'll fund you for it. We've got M Originals, and there are different verticals, but all are catered towards enabling or empowering the filmmaker, the content creator.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. And even, I've been working on this for like a year and a half, and still, as we build and things, come to, real life, basically, it's really amazing. Like, and we get these people on board to help everything grow, and with these amazing backgrounds, and it's really exciting for me.
I mean, even the workplace, the MContent workplace, you will see people from across geographies, across cultures.
Yeah.
There's a brown and a white guy sitting here.
Yeah.
There's,
Roman and an Egyptian.
Roman and Egyptian. We are open. We are all in, guys. You show up with a costume, you're part of the team.
I have one final question before we get to community questions. What do you find the most exciting about the upcoming relaunch? No names, no dates.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, so the upcoming relaunch, the name of which I cannot tell you, the dates I cannot tell you.
Yeah.
It's going to be a very exciting one because let's break it down in parts. It's going to be very exciting for the viewers because the platform is totally revamped.
Yeah.
We've gone miles to make sure that the new platform is very instinctive. That anyone who comes on the platform, the Gen Z, the Gen Alpha, even the millennials, not just millennials, but even baby boomers, it is very native to them. So that's number one. On the other side of the equation, we've made it structured in a way that it becomes very easy for a creator to upload content on it. And the entire mechanism of what's to earn, it's too good to be true, but it is true.
I think my favorite part about the platform is having the Web3 blockchain wallet piece connected to it, but it works like a content platform. So, mass adoption is about ease of access between Web 2 and Web 3, and I think our platform will do it better than any other platform out there.
Definitely,
any platform.
Definitely, because I'm a very big believer that content is going to be the bridge between Web 2 and Web 3. All these heritage companies, big VCs which are coming up, they eventually have to understand that it is content which will help migrate the Web 2 audience into Web 3.
Right.
So we've positioned ourselves.
Content's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Yeah. It's every country, every religion, every language. It's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Yeah. Amazing. Do you guys have any questions, or you have a question?
Does the community have any question at this point? If not, I have a few questions.
Yeah? Let's see if the community has any questions. One of them is an Egyptian fighter, and I don't know about the other one.
Okay, we'll skip that one.
See if I can find some questions. Are we gonna have mini-series for Halloween? It would be great. You did mention the content that's on the platform, the Halloween content. You guys have to check that out.
and giving you a sneak peek into the kind of contents that would be coming out. We've got a very exciting line of sports content. That's number one. We've got a very exciting line of comedy, thrillers, action. We have brought the kind of content on our platform which caters the need of everyone. You're a sports junkie, we've got you covered. You like horror, we've got you covered. You like comedy, whatever it is.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's awesome.
We're gonna get some murder mysteries on there. That's what I like.
Yeah.
The murder mysteries? Dude, I love them.
They're the best.
Yeah.
Every film eventually should become a murder mystery.
Every one of them?
Yeah,
Like
every one of
Toy
them.
Story?
Yeah. Which one?
Toy Story?
Toy Story. Okay, we'll cut this.
Okay, hold on, wait, not every.
Yeah, okay. Not every, yeah.
When will we have a link on Apple TV that says MContent? Crypto T, shout out, nice seeing you. That's a good question. That would be a better question for the tech team.
Yeah.
Someone asked a question like this when Zuhair was on, and he said it is in the plans in the future for like Apple TV, Fire Stick. So it's gonna come. It's coming for sure. It's in the plans. Hey, do we get shows like Desperate Housewives?
Definitely. I mean, we get shows much better than that. But yeah, coming back to what I mentioned earlier, we have structured the content pieces in a way which caters to everyone. So we've got the drama, we've got the comedy, the action, or everything. Just wait for this relaunch, the date of which I cannot say.
Yeah. We have to give clues out there
Yeah.
and get you guys excited, but we can't say anything yet. But
Feels like prom.
yeah. How does it feel like prom?
No, my prom.
Oh,
prom.
your prom.
Your prom was
My prom's
different.
Different experience, huh? Roman prom's different. You know? Awesome, guys. Any updates about live streaming events on the platform from Geo?
Yup. India is a big market for us. Because I think I'm assuming by Geo you meant the Indian diaspora. It is.
No, this is from the community member Geo.
Oh,
He's in Miami.
Okay.
He's one of my friends.
Okay.
He's great. Yeah. I don't know a streamer named Geo from India.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Stay tuned. Like all things, just stay tuned.
What's up with Qatar and FIFA 2022?
FIFA's around the corner, hardly a month, and a very important aspect for all the travelers. You know, some 3 million travelers would be coming to Qatar. So they want to know what is the country like. They want to know what should they expect. So the Qatar series is basically just a point in that direction. Once you see the series, you'll know, okay, these are the stadiums, these are the places that I cannot miss. So it's a one-stop solution for anyone who's planning to travel to Qatar.
It's like a guide.
It's like a guide.
It's like a video guide.
Yeah.
That's pretty
cool. It's
cool.
a stylized video guide.
That's pretty cool. Streaming gaming content, part of the plan.
Oh, very, very much.
Yeah.
So I think...
yeah, actually, I've been in contact with some like play-to-earn style type games who already have a big following, like on Twitch, other streaming platforms that will put their game streaming on our platform, which is pretty big. And we'll make announcements about that as we get to that point. And like I said on previous AMAs, we will have a launch, but it'll be a time for you guys to test everything, give us good feedback, let us know what we should change about the platform, what should stay, and then from there in the next versions we'll grow.
Of course.
With different things released on the platform.
Yep, and just adding to what Ryan said, because we are a Web3 platform, we are aware that majority of our audience is Gen Z. There's a concept called Game of Love, which is the first gaming show, a dating show in the metaverse. So that is something we are coming up in. We are also very soon we will be announcing a gamer-centric concept, which again is the first in the industry. Mm-hmm. So a lot of exciting stuff coming in, be it gaming, be it dating. We've covered it all.
Another question: are more MC'd films planned? Yes, they are. We're at a point right now where we're getting through this platform launch, everything like that, and then we shift the focus back to MCs and things like that. I think that's the best answer I can give.
Yep. And if you really like today's AMA, Ryan and I will be having our own superhero content line very soon.
Yeah. It'll be everything.
Yeah.
Shirts, underwear, pants.
Horror.
It'll all be horror.
Yeah.
Crypto Minnow, shout out, brother. What's up? Having a TV series only watchable on MContent would be cool.
Okay, how about manga? Manga, definitely, I think, again, an interest point for us. We're in talks with some very key players who specialize in manga content. Definitely. An announcement on soon, very, very, very soon.
Awesome. Yeah, Crypto Minnow asked, having a TV series only watchable on MContent would be cool. Like our own native series.
Oh, yes, we are working on that.
Yeah.
Crypto King, we are.
Yeah.
Alex Got Wrecked is something that
Yeah.
we've announced, definitely. So, guys, we've thought of you first before, anything else. We know what our community wants, and we've even started scouting for content which reflects that. So, definitely.
Yeah, podcast for sure. We're already having them lined up, actually.
Podcast, yep. Again, the podcast would be ranging from industry-specific Web3 content to light-headed content, about gaming, about lifestyle. We're covering, even with podcasts, we're trying to get in interesting people on board, not just from Dubai, but across the world.
Right.
Covering sports, media, films, a lot of it.
In your own personal castle at MContent funded.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we'll take podcast anywhere, for sure.
Crypto, NFTs, and art.
Yeah, there's a lot coming. You guys
Yeah.
are covering everything. And also, I've said this in the past, if you guys are new, there was a point where we're funding content, whether it's stuff we're producing, we're making, it's time consuming. But we're getting to the point where this is starting to come out. And since we've been doing this the whole time, it'll almost be like an avalanche of content. It won't stop, which, we're almost to that point, which is very exciting.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course. I mean, I think the people in Web3 understand that what value MContent is gonna be getting to them.
Yeah,
We've
for
partnered
sure.
up with the best in the industry, helping them and helping, the community should get quality content. At the end of it, we are a content company, right? Web3, yes, it's a major part, but our whole thought process is to give you world-class content.
Right. I see 3 questions. When is Binance Film releasing? Very soon.
Very soon.
Box office films in the plans, actually being worked on. Can creators reach out to MContent directly? Send us, if you're a content creator, reach out in our DMs on any official account. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever it is. We want to hear from you for sure.
We want your morning live show on the app.
Okay, I'm sure we can make it happen. Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Do you have any final questions for the community? We're almost to our
Yep.
time.
I think the community has been very, very supportive of us till the point till right now. And yep, your feedback is extremely important to whatever we do. So be it content, be it anything and everything that you think that we should be working upon or should be looking at, please feel free to DM us. We're always up for improving our content line.
Yeah, for sure. All of our ideas come from you guys. So it's I'll say it again. I'll say it 100 times. This is all about projects. So your feedback and what you guys want to see with the project is extremely important to us.
Okay, I think that's about it.
I think that's it.
Yep.
Guys,
Cleopatra is waiting for me, and I can't leave her with Rami.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We'll be here tomorrow again for another AMA, 1 p.m. UTC. We'll see you again. We'll see you then. Thank you guys so much.
Peace out.
See you.